got a big mouth. Came out there. I talk from my heart. I'm real. You know what I'm saying? Whatever comes. But my controversy probably. And it's not my fault. I'm trying to find my way in the world. You know, I'm trying to be somebody instead of just make money off everybody. You know what I'm saying? And so I go down paths that haven't been traveled before, and I usually mess up. But I learn, you know what I'm saying? I come back stronger. You know, I'm not talking ignorant, you know what I'm saying? So I obviously put thought into what I do. Your karma, everything that you do bad comes back to you. So anything that I'm doing that's bad, I'm going to have to suffer for it. But in my heart, I think what I'm doing is right. You know what I mean? And I think heaven is just, when you sleep with a good conscience. You don't have nightmares. And hell is...
What's going on, everyone? It is your girl, Queen Quee, and this is Hot Topics. Let's jump right on into it. The baby, the rapper, just to let you guys know, he is getting backlash. Not too much backlash, but people are on the fence because they're trying to see. He had, let's just get into the clip, and I'll explain after this. Let's get into the clip.
What is $2 a piece? $1 each, I bet. You gotta use your head, man. You trying to play. I was gonna bless you anyway. You got the 200. Now you got $2. Y'all be good. Love. No, they pissed. But they got me.
Yeah, even 200.
And then so I got thank you. I got you salvation donation. Yeah, we got that shot. Skills. What's going to come back? I'm 200. Yeah, 200. I mean, like 400 for what you charge for? I mean, like $400. So add this up. That's 200. I make 400 everything off donation. How much you want for your box? You make 400 off that. Yeah. And you sell them for $2. Yeah. So let's count. Let's count. It's 34 times. Exactly. What's 34 times 2, my boy? It ain't 200. That's $200. It ain't $200. It ain't even $100. $68. What about you?
Okay. Hope you guys can hear it. If you did not, it was basically a clip of the rapper. Two young black dudes came knocking on his tour van, and they basically was trying to get him to buy their box of candy or some candy from them. They was selling a box of candy. Not trying to be funny. I don't even think it was like for a school or something. It probably was like a little side hustle. They was selling some candy. They told him that. He asked them, well, how much do you make off the box? They said $200. Now, remind you guys, these are regular fruit snacks. I'm talking about the fruit snacks that you go to the crib, not the crib, but you go up to Walmart and get a box for like $5 or $6. I know because I got kids and I buy these same boxes. So them boxes ain't nothing but $5 or $6 a box for 30 of them. So they told him 200. They like, oh, okay, you got 200. We get about 200 for them. We charge $2 a piece. So you're telling me you charge $2 a piece for I think a 30 pack. So that's what I think he was trying to break down. He was like, what's 2 times? He asked them, what's 2 times 30 or whatever else in the box? They didn't even know that. So that right there didn't piss me out because I'm like, you trying to, not only are you lying, you trying to hustle, and then on top of that, you don't even know the mathematics off the bat. So what if, you know what I'm saying, like somebody trying to hurry up and be in a rush and they give you the change, they need their change back, they need their money, you finna get juiced because you're not even quick up on your feet. But this is what happens when you try to get over on people. And a lot of people was on the fence. Some people, what the baby ended up doing was, instead of giving them $200 for, he only gave them $2, and he brought a pack from each one of them. And he told them, he said, I would have gave you $200. He said, but it's just the principle of it. And it was more so because you guys not only did y'all lie, y'all tried to hustle me, and then on top of trying to hustle me, y'all don't even know y'all mathematic. Make it make sense. Yeah, so it's like hooked on phonics. And so some people was like, oh, you wrong, you a celebrity, it wasn't nothing for you to get them $200, blah blah this, we'll do this. I personally, what do you guys think? Because I personally think that no, he's not wrong. I mean, yes, he could have just gave them the money and stuff like that, but this is what we need to start teaching people also. Because just because a person have it and they have worked hard to get it, doesn't mean that they owe us anything. That's just like the rich person in the family or the celebrity that make it in the family. You got 1,000 million cousins once you make it. But when you needed somebody to sleep on their couch, they was consistently telling you no, or you cannot do it, or you know what I'm saying, or you can't be there. So at the end of the day, like the baby said in the video, he said, hey, I used to sell candy when I was in school. I know how this go. And it's all about business and bargaining and stuff like that. I ain't gonna lie, I don't care how much money I got. I still do not want people to come up to me and feel like overcharge me or gouge their prices because they feel like I got it. That's the reason why a lot of celebrities get so irritated when it comes down to like buying or getting service, because say for example, you might charge $30 for a makeup. Next thing you know, they feel like because you're a celebrity, oh, it's $300. Are you kidding me? You're charging the average person $300. Come on now, like cut it out. Don't think because I'm a celebrity that I owe you something. Or they feel like because you're a celebrity and you buy something for them, you owe them a shout out. No, that's not going to do it. That's not going to cut it. You have to pay for the promo. You have to basically, you know what I'm saying, let them know like, hey, it's worth it. The product is worth it. Not only that, I would love to pay for your time. It's all a job. It's all a business. So yeah, like a lot of people that was giving the baby backlash, some people was like, they agreed to it because they were just like, nah, you know, yeah, they should never did that. That's what you get, greed. This is what happened, people, when you get greed. Like he said, he would have probably off the top gave him the $200 just because he seen two young black men working hard. But for y'all to sit right there and lie in that man's face, talking about y'all sell them by, oh, we usually pay $200 off these boxes. No, you usually make $50 or $60 off their boxes. And I don't even think y'all selling those candies for $2. I think y'all at the most selling them for $1 a piece. So cut it out. But yeah, so what do you guys think about that? Do you think the baby was wrong? Do you think that, you know, he was right about the situation? Or, you know, let me know what you guys think. Okay, so next subject is, this was this video I had seen. Let me go down. Let me find this video. It has to do with, it was a YouTube video, and they was doing a game called Smash or Pass. And let's listen to what the young black man had to say as he went through the line of women. It was like 10 women lined up, and you know, he had to go through them and tell them whether would he sleep with them or not. Let's see what he say.
I'll smash you because you thick.
Okay. Period.
You black.
I'm finding
You look like you cool people. I'll smash you. You fine. I'll smash you. I'll smash you.
Okay, so that was just a small clip. And if you guys did not hear it as well, he went through, it was a line of women, but they cut the video off once he went to the fourth woman, because the third young lady, which was a darker tone woman or whatever, he went through it, like he was going through the line. The first two women, of course, he said, oh, I smash you, you thick, blah blah this. Then he got to the darker skinned woman, he said, you black as fuck. And the reason why I shot that clip is that because first of all, this man first of all, he looking like silly out the color purple. So he talking about she black as hell, but you know, he darker than her. You see what I'm saying? And then on top of that, you know, these are the same dudes that have raised by a black, bald-headed, fat, greasy woman. And yeah, I said it. Period. Because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, you quick to sit up here and call this girl black as fuck and sit up here and say that is the reason why you would never talk to her or sleep with her. Baby, you should have took that as a blessing in disguise. Because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, the way he looks like that, why do people feel like that is a dig when you sit up here and say that, oh, I want to sleep with you because you're dark skinned? Like, oh, thank you so very much. Cause yeah, I'm bigger and I'm greater than what you even thought that you was gonna come at me with. So I'm glad that you not sitting up here like you went through the lines and sit up here and tell these other girls, oh, I smash you cause you thick. I'ma smash you cause your skin color. I'ma smash you cause your hair. Yeah, you're right. Don't smash me because my skin color, cause baby, it's greater, it's bigger, it's pressure when you coming to me. So I just like I really do hate when women put themselves in a category to be judged. Because I mean, even though it was just a game, but take heed of the young ladies. I want to let you women know also that have those friends that probably don't look the same as you or have the same hair texture as you. Be mindful of your so-called friends that sit around there and they laugh and they giggle, or they don't even defend you or say anything or step in or whatever and say something when you have a rude, disrespectful person to say stuff like that or come at you like that. Like, oh, they laughing and stuff like that. Like, no, ain't nothing funny. Like, what are you talking about? Because like me and my clique, oh, we going to war. You know what I'm saying? Like, we finna be roasting. You don't want to fight. You know what I'm saying? You know, like, you better go get your sister, better go get your mama. No, just like, but because I'm all for love. But I really did not like that. So I just wanted the women out there to know, to don't put yourself in a position to be judged by a person and taking it heed. And also that goes for the women and men's. Like, don't put yourself in a position to be judged by a woman and for her to sit up here and look at what you got on or your skin complexion or how you built, and she want to judge you. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, how she gonna judge you? Her dad ain't up in her life, but she want to tell you, you better have a car job with these. Why? Your mama didn't settle for that, and she had you. No, I'm just saying. But yeah. So moving on. And just to follow with that, this is another story. It was a group of women that turned down a man, and watch what he does after he was rejected.
Bro, gone. You're embarrassing yourself. You're embarrassing you. You ain't embarrassing. Who is you? Who is you? Who is you? Nobody to you. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Go. What the?
Okay, so that was a clip of not a young man, I'm sorry. It was a man that these ladies was having dinner at a table. He came up to the table. He was trying to talk to one of the women. The woman had already turned him down. Then he continued to sit up here and start going off on the woman, talking about, look at you ain't even out there. I don't know why you trying to act like this and that. So he was basically upset because I guess she turned him down in front of all his friends. And so after they once again laughed it off and was just like, whatever, bye, who cares? Look at you. Like, he going in on them, so they going in on him like, look at you. Like, look at you. So after he did that, he went to his car and proceeded to get a gun, and he started shooting. And oh my God, this is what I'm saying. It reminds me of that story of that woman who was going to the liquor store. It was a group of guys that was standing out there, and she turned down one of the guys. Next thing you know, she was going to her car, and they end up beating her. You know what I'm saying? Jumping on her and beating her. And all because she didn't want to talk to them. And it's just a crazy world out here, you guys. Like, let's be mindful. This man, we don't know people's mental state. We don't know what people are going through. I don't even play with people when they come down the road rage. If you I ain't finna rage, you won, I lost. We have to learn how to bag down and let a lot of stuff go. I'm pretty sure, and even at the beginning of the video, I think they just basically told him that, hey, nah, we good, no thank you, we're in a relationship. And so then he got mad, like, what's so funny? Like, what? And it's kind of like, hey, no, we're out, we're chilling, we're trying to vibe, and you coming up to the table trying to talk to us. Like, let it go. But this man did not like the way he was approached. And what he did was go to his car, and then he started sitting up here shooting innocent, you know what I'm saying? Like, innocent bystanders and different type of stuff, because he's mad because of rejection. So let's be mindful of the way we talk to people, because we don't know how people interact. It wasn't right for that man to do that, but this is the day and time we in. I'm not trying to be funny. It is scary. Like, I sometimes be kind of like nervous to like tell people, because like I said, my personality is so sweet, and I think I was talking to people, like, I can give off a wrong impression because of my personality, but I'm not out to hurt anyone. That's the reason why even when it come down to, men's compliment me and talking to me, I just let them know respectfully, no, thank you, I'm good, I'm taking. But I do hate the scenario where that's the only way a person to semi get off your case if you tell them that you're talking to somebody. And sometimes you don't even have to be talking to somebody. You just lying or whatever. Or they just ask you, hey, you talk to somebody? Oh, you with somebody? You could be like, yes, I'm married. They be like, okay, can you have a boyfriend? No, nigga. I'm sorry my language, but I'm just saying, like, didn't I just tell you that I was good? So, yeah, so be very mindful. Be careful, and that goes for both women and men, because these women's out there too. You know what I'm saying? They want what Lauryn Hill say, that thing. I'm just saying that was really crazy. No one was hurt, but somebody could have lost their life all because they turned down someone. So yeah, be very mindful and respectful, and just like I said, if you even feel like a person on some Looney Tunes stuff, do something else, make up an excuse or something, but definitely do not sit up there and laugh and go back and forth with them. I would have never went back and forth with anyone in that, in that notes. I would never did that. Last topic of today. Let's see. What would be the last topic? Okay, so it's a remix to Juvenile Bag That Thing Up song. The Bag That Thing Up smash hit. You remember that song, Bag That Thing Up? I'm talking about the national anthem for the national anthem for kickbacks is Bag That Thing Up. Your granny, your great granny gonna be on the dance floor when they be dropped. I think everybody be on the dance floor. Dudes be already getting in position so they can go on and post up. Women, we already putting the hands on the knees ready to stir up them legs so we can go on and work it out. So he did a remix. So let's listen to the remix. Let's see.
It's good, want your facts that thing up. You's a handsome young brother, want your facts that thing up.
You didn't hear that correctly? That's all right. Let's do it again.
And before you find a day change, you gotta wait change. Gotta go back to nature, get it straight change. Girl, you look good, want your facts that thing up. You's a handsome young brother, want your facts that thing up. Ain't no real life, you need the facts that thing up. Feeling freaky all night, you need the facts that thing up.
Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna say here, number one, is through the Center for Disease Control. You have no idea how low down, dirty, and disrespectful this truly is. Or actually, you do. That's why you endorsed it. Juvenile. All of us want to know, how much did they pay you for this, bruh? Because we know they did not tell you about informed consent, right? They did not tell you that you cannot sue any one of these pharmaceutical companies. These shots harm and or kill any one of us black folk that you promoted to. Over 1,000 lawyers and over 10,000 medical professionals are currently suing the CDC because of these shots. They didn't tell you that. Over 100,000 reactions and also deaths have been connected to these shots. Check the VAERS system. These pharmaceutical companies lost their damn mind, man.
It's good, want your facts that thing up. You's a handsome young brother, want your facts that thing up.
You didn't hear that correctly? That's all right. Let's do it.
Okay, so somebody was giving commentary about Juvenile doing the song. He remixed the song, and he basically was telling people to go get the vaccination shot, like the COVID shot. And the man, like he said, he gave his point of view on the situation. My input on the thing is that please, people, do your research. I know it's a lot of people. It's just really, I'm not gonna lie, like it's okay, the podcast is about, stand on what you say, and it's okay to agree to disagree. Now, a lot of people, for the people that have the shot or whatever, that's fine and dandy. Please, it's the ones that is irritating to the point where you got the shot, you feel like it's gonna save your life and stuff like that. That's fine. That's you. But for you to sit up here and harass people, go around, advocate, and do this and do that because you feel like other people don't have the shot, that is none of your business. Now, Juvenile, not trying to be funny, this is crazy because I'm looking at the fact of, like that man said, how much did they pay you? It's funny because, they knew that this was a popular song in the black community and was a smash hit. But that's how low to me at the times that they think of black people. It's like, oh yeah, this is a song that they love and they support to this day and still a number one hit. So what we'll do is we want you to say vaccinated, put a shot in it because this is the only way to get through with black people. And I just feel like like it was very ignorant. I don't know how you guys think about the little song or the remix that Juvenile did. Do you think that he was very informative? Because not trying to be funny, he on there talking about you a handsome young man why you vaccinated. Oh, you look good, girl. Why you vaccinate? You know what I'm saying? You need to vaccinate. You on the pictures. Let me like it's like really. You see what I'm saying? Like how ignorant do you think we are? Like when y'all cannot sit up, it just still remind me of when Joe Biden told Charlamagne that you ain't black if you ain't vote for me. When he asked them why should black people vote for you, what is something that you can do to help out the community or something like that you have in place for us? And he felt like that. Well, if you ain't black, you don't vote for me. Like, oh yeah, I was a vice president for Barack Obama. Like you don't owe us no explanation. You see what I'm saying? And I just feel like even with this shot situation, it's a free world. You can do whatever you feel, but I'm going to keep it real. I ain't never known for them to be so eager to give us out something free to save our life. Because not trying to be funny, how many times where they said they had cures to help out cancer and certain diseases, they said they'll never go away. But the reason why they're not giving those out or letting that information get out, because you know why? It's a business. So no, they're not going to give you the cure for cancer because then you can't go to chemo. You can't buy the medicine. You can't do this. So people are suffering if you get healed. So I just don't see them giving out, they giving out a free vaccination without it being some type of effect to it. Because it's crazy, because it's like if this something was supposed to save our life, what about insulin and different other type of medication that would save certain people's life or whatever that you guys are not willing to give them because of why? They don't have health insurance or they don't have the funds. But you guys are willing to give us free meals, free rides, bonuses, raises, all this other stuff if we get this vaccination. Make it make sense to me. So like I said, for the people that got it, more power to you. Please like, share, comment your what you feel about the vaccination. Do you feel like that you're for it or you against it? What's your opinion on it? I mean, it is scary to know that, that we don't know the outcome of it and everything has a side effect. I do feel like it's up to the person and how you feel or whatever. I do not never feel that something should be forced on people. Like that is so scary to know that you take away my rights and you telling me that I have no choice but to sit up here and take this medicine or get this shot. Like, come on now. Like I should be able to allow, myself or my kids, I should have that decision and right to be like, hey, I don't want it or hey, I need it. If it's so-called saving people, then hey, you know what I'm saying? Let it do that and let people do what they do to feel the need for their health and their strength. So yeah, that's all for today. So please like, share, comment. Let me know what you think. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. Hear from you next time.